Hello YouTube! Yesterday, Team Revelation played their first match in DSAL Season 10. My teammates sent me 2 games from the match that they found very interesting and intense, so I'm going to review them today. So in both games, they are playing against this Balon sword. The opposing team had a lineup where their goal was to try to beat Wrath as many times as possible with very aggressive deck. And the interesting thing about this list is the presence of Case Cracked, making warding up against Storms a bit harder to rely on, as well as a free Fighter's Fortitude, as a way to clear their own board, by killing like the Fox Spearman, giving you the trees, and Helena or Vanguard to make board space. So we are going to review Sai's game first. So Sai, 2021 MVP, played in World Championship that year, and he is basically our combo specialist running all the forest decks. So this time I was playing this Iris Ladica, where the goal is to reach turn 8 with Iris as their special form, reducing the cost of everything to 0 in the deck, and then pair it with double Ladica for lethal. And the goal of the rest of the deck is basically to stall until turn 8. So let's see the game. So we weren't very sure about Balon matchup. We could just see the list and be like, okay, our tools are going to be fine there. But it was a bit hard to really evaluate where to send into Balon. Here just full throwing, trying to go for draw. Wee wee. I love Ladica leader. So they do open with the Seeker of Love. It's cool because it gives a card that you can discard for Helena. And they'll just pass. There's not really a point in playing Michelle, just to save 1 damage when you could save it for a bigger target. And the same logic goes for Rafflesia. The bigger the board, the more value you can get out of it. And he didn't really want to fuse any of these cards into Loving Embrace, so waiting there is just fine. So normal curve, but this is going to be wrecked by Rafflesia. And now he can just bounce the Rafflesia, so he knows that he has this -1/-1 effect on turn 3, 4, and he can replay the Rafflesia on 5. So Helena, probably discarding the Juliet. Now we know that they have Erika. So all of his board is going to die again to Rafflesia, so he can just do whatever. The twins were perfect here, just trying to draw. And now, he could have played Spirit Beam to already have the tree, but I like him keeping them to use them as healing a bit later in the game. And now that he has opened the trees, it's just a way to have easy draw if he needs it later, or he could save the trees until the Ladica turn. And there, because he's at 9 in hand, he's going to fuse Embrace, so because I have free Michelle, too easy enough, he can just fuse that. And Rafflesia clears. So they were running 3 Burning Baron, which is not really conventional in Sword. But as you see, like, okay, we play Burning Baron, but is this really doing anything when we can just heal the damage and make it cost 0? Or I mean, turn into 0 attack? He finally found Darius, but it's okay, he can just wait until turn 6 to start fusing. So he's just going to heal a bit. Now the card gets summoned. So this card doesn't have Storm, it doesn't have any cool clash effects, so it's a lot less frightening than the previous one. They do need more draw. I'm not really sure what they are looking for. Maybe Beleon, maybe they don't have any yet. But the card evolves. Wanderer would be 1 more draw. And they choose to not evo the Wanderer, keeping the evos. Because if they give us back the Evo lead, if they go to 1 evolve and we have 2, then Rafflesia will be able to increase our maximum defense and make it harder for them to lethal. So they're just going for draws. This board is a bit frightening. It does draw Lily. So one plan you could have is to Michelle on something and Lily to transform the other. But ideally with this deck, you don't want to remove the board. You want to actually keep them board locked. This way they cannot play any big storm and the big plays. They'll be kinda stuck, and you can safely OTK them on turn 8. So I like him not going just Lily, Evo over the Valve to transform it and trade into Wanderer, just trying to keep the board pretty small. I think there he goes Rafflesia. And there is the option to evo the Rafflesia into Bunny, and you get the -1/-1 at the end of the turn. So you just have one attack left and 2 things on the board that are stuck. I think it's what he goes for. Yeah. Yeah, I like that play. So there you need to start using Iris. Remember that you need 5 different things used. He's only at 2 right now, but he has a second Loving Embrace. You just need to find different cards to fuse. And there I kinda disagree. I think you actually want to bounce the Michelle, because you know that these 2 things are stuck on the board, and you don't really need to bounce Lily in this deck, since you can just play on 7 and you know that you're going to Ladica on turn 8. So just having the Michelle to have an extra draw, 5 more cards to fuse into Iris, and continue this board lock strategy, I think it was better, especially since this is your 3rd Michelle. So there's the opponent just still trying to go for trees. Maybe still didn't find Bailon. Plays the Wanderer. Still romping on trees, somehow. There they do evo the Wanderer. It's +1 PP, it's 1 more tree. It's more damage too, so pretty okay decisions. And they finally found Bailon. So they're able to push for right. And they finally have the effect activated. I'm just wondering, maybe they had a better way to order this? Maybe it was Wanderer evo first somewhere? So that maybe he got still 1 PP after he played the Bailon to play the spell that summons the tree? But I'm not sure it's possible regarding board space, so... Anyway, right now, it's a bit more complicated because he has 9 HP, and there's 9 damage on the board after you count the Rafflesia. But you cannot just heal and board lock, because they are running the 0 PP, 1 damage to everything. So they could get rid of the Wanderer and try to go for a lot of damage. So I think you actually want to at least make the Bailon useless, and that's why Michelle could have been useful there. But he's going to find another way. So Lily is almost certain. Limits Erika damage, limits Bailon damage, etc. Is Bonsiger to reduce the healing. Remember that it doesn't really stack. He's gonna have to transform the Bailon. And I think at this point, as... Oh, he actually tries the Val, okay. Because something back is summoned, it's pretty much the same, but... At least he's not giving back any more space. So there to fuse the Lily. And he ends the turn like this. So now there's 5 damage on the board and the Lily effect. So the opponent has to find 9 damage. They decide to not go for the Evo. Yeah, of course, because they have fighter. And there they finally decide to go for Ladica. The Spearman. They evolve the Erika. I don't think they get the spell for Quick Bladers though. Yeah. Another fighter. So there they did not attack with the Fox because there was really effect anyway. Because the tree summons, they get the Fortitude Blade, but it can only go on natural cards, and so it cannot go on Dashing or Erika. So trees also boost Erika. They play the Seeker for a bit more rally. And that's 11 on board, but actually only 9 because of Lily effects. So it was very close. If you could put the Bailon effect on one of these, it was over. So Sai can just go for the Iris plan. It did take some time to think about it, which was a bit scary because it still requires a lot of actions, but it's okay. He has the 2 Ladicas in deck. Play one first to have the PP recovery. Then play the second one. Then you can play your 0 PP trees. And so back to nature is a random 5 damage. We still have to deal with the Romeo Ward. But thankfully, he has a tech for that. You're going to see. He's actually going to put back all the back to nature into one Ladica to make it 20 HP. And the second Ladica is going to be used to trade. This way he can guarantee the lethal. So, well played. The only thing I could see is not bouncing mid-shell on turn 6. Everything else was just on point. Now for the second game, it was Den, SVO March Cup 2019 champion, who was playing Big Dragon. So Big Dragon surprisingly has some good matchups in this meta, even if you don't see it often. And then decided to spice it up a bit with One Wheels of Ireland to look for Rolla and connect to the 10 PP easier. And the One Mermaid Commander, which he told me is actually pretty strong against Machina Shadow, since they're going to have a lot of small things and Lubel absolutely cannot lead fall through that. So let's go into the game. So side games, I saw it on stream, but this one I'm going completely blind. Ooh, already 2 ramp cards, pretty good. This is just what you want to do as Big Dragon in the early. So they do have the Seeker of Love, once again, mostly taking Juliet and discarding it for Elena. So there you can just start Oracle and hope that you draw another 7 cost card for Dragon Shrine on the next turn. Loop in, so they pretty much have the same open as the previous game. Irma, it's a bit sad, you would have preferred one less reduction on Dragon Shrine, but that's okay. You can take the Mighty Gust, which could be relevant in the matchup. It could be one board clear on the next turn. So they do have Juliet, they just try to push as much as possible, try to end the game before the healing comes out. So they're then just going to reset the board. And maybe they have Bunny Baron for extra storms? No, but they have Balon. And Balon, I think he gains Storm on Evo anyway? Yeah, he does. Oh, and they already get one of the spells? Are they going to play it now? Yeah, okay. So, this is getting dangerous. We have the 7 PP, but we don't truly have them, we just have the Overflow. And right now in hand there's no way to deal with the Balon, so what can he do? Not really a good top deck. Oh, he's not going to go for Yamaling. Okay, he just goes for Izunia to maximize his chances to survive. Because Irma would have only heal for 2, and this is the heal 4. Oh, and Bunny was 5. So if he was going for Irma, he was dead. Okay, well played. Oh, okay, but Erika is coming. Okay, no. Is Rolla gonna be enough? It's AoE 4, no? Oh, it's 6 damage. Okay, yeah, just Rolla. Yep. Oh, but because of the ramp of Rolla, he goes to 10 play points, so he can actually fuse into Irma and make 1 more ward. Okay, yeah, nice. Okay, decided he didn't need that thing in particular, probably not ward and not heal, so not as great as the second Worm God. Of course going to Evo to heal a bit more because of the drain. And now, ha! Unless they have case cracked, I don't think they go through that. Oh, already playing Erika. Putting in the car, so you could trade the car and Erika comes back but as an evolve. And if he had case cracked, I don't think he could have made it. I think he had 5 HP at best. 5 attack, I mean. So he's going for Wanderer. Oh, if he has case cracked, no, he's 1 off. No, okay, they're just going to try to clear everything. But it's going to cost them a lot of resources. Oh, what? I never saw that card do 10. Oh, 10 allied cards, okay. Okay, interesting. But I believe it's random. Oh, if they hit the ward! If they hit the 9 HP ward, they had lethal. Oh, okay, that was cool. Yeah, the Erika trap will destroy the first thing he plays, but he can just start with Irma. He still gets the evolve on the dragon, since you get the wall from fire effect. And you can play Celestial Worm God. And he can probably have lethal on next turn if he survives. So he has 2 big wards again, some HP. They don't have any evolution point anymore. So I'm not sure that Balon can break that board. Okay, one more Luminous Blade. Oh, they have double Fortitude. Yeah, not that useful in this matchup. So they can get some draws. Oh, dashing, okay. Only 2 damage though. They have Rally 14 right now. It's not going to be enough. Yeah, he has to play the Luminous Blades. Yeah, but now there's at least 14 damage in hand. Maybe more if Relic Dragon subdeck something. Let's see. Oh, another Lowly Dragon, okay. Ooh, drawing last. Man, he would have Relic Dragon into Relic Dragon, it was GG. Oh! Okay, that also makes it. Turning the Lowly Dragon into 0 cost. Okay, pretty hard game. He got lucky on the random effects, but going for maximum heal was pretty clever. Well played. So that's it for today. Sadly, the team lost this picture 4-5. Despite 4 players winning their match on the first try, it's actually our Wrath player that got 5-0'd. Despite Wrath being the best deck of this format, arguably. He either got lethal right after reaching Wrath, because he didn't get any healing, or he didn't manage to find a 20 damage combo against Ladica and Spell Boost. This season is in double elimination, so next week, Revelation will already be defending their place in the league. My teammates' decklist will be in the description if you want to try them. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment. It really helps the channel growing and reaching new Shadowverse players to help them get better too. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!